What's up, guys? Jason back to my channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review for WWE Friday Smackdown, and later on will be Rampage. So let's get to it then. Smackdown comes to you from Oklahoma City, and we kick off the show with Randy Orton. Orton makes his way down to the ring for a promo segment. He says it's been a minute as he had to handle things on Raw, but he missed being in a Smackdown ring. He welcomes us to Friday Night Smackdown and dives into talking, um, into talking about how many people he trusts before the crowd stops him with Randy chants. He goes back and says he can't count on one hand how many people in this business he can trust. And Cody Rhodes is one of those people, and it's hard for him to see Rhodes teaming with Reigns. He says things don't add up, and he needs an explanation. He invites Rhodes to the ring for an explanation. Rhodes gets in the ring and asks Oklahoma City, and more specifically, specifically, whatever, Randy Orton, what do they want to talk about? And he knows Orton wants an explanation, and perhaps he looks like a fool teaming with Reigns. But what's worse, being a fool or a coward? He says Reigns gave him his word, and Rhodes says Reigns has kept his word in the past, so he will take his word this time. He says the WWE Universe is taking his word as well, but he's standing here with the Legend Killer and the Apex Killer, so he would think Orton would understand. He says it's time for the bloodline to be killed. He hopes it's not a problem for Orton, and they shake hands. Orton says it's not a problem at all, unless Rhodes makes it a problem. Kevin Owens' music hits, and he makes his way to the ring. And before Owens can say his piece, the bloodline makes their way out from outside the ring. Solo gets on the mic. He says he's happy they're all together in the ring, and then asks to be acknowledged. Sokoa says he will be acknowledged. The fact Reigns gave Rhodes his word, and he should trust him because he'll need Reigns, and Orton and Owens aren't good for Rhodes because he says Rhodes has tried for a while to destroy the bloodline, and Orton and Owens have been no help, and that's why he's teaming with Reigns. Owens issues a tag match for tonight. Rhodes wants to make six-man tag, but Owens says it'll be him and Orton against Fatu and Sikoa. Alright, Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton backstage. So Nia isn't happy with what's going on with Bayley and Naomi and asks Tiff to explain it to her. Tiffany starts and Nia grabs her by the throat and says if it ends bad for her, it'll end really bad for Stratton. Jax leaves and Stratton does not look happy. Yeah, I feel like something bad's gonna happen soon. Alright, first match coming up. No more contenders match. Naomi versus Bayley. The bell rings and the women circle the ring and lock up. And Naomi sneaks in a schoolgirl for a 1 count. They go back to grappling into the ropes and it's broken up. Naomi gets Bayley down and flips into a pin for her 2. Naomi bounces off the ropes and pins again for her 2. In the corner, Naomi smokes Bayley across the face, and then women stare. And then the women stare down and push each other. Bayley knocks Naomi down with the shoulder block, and then clothesline for a 2 count. Bayley jumps off the middle rope and hits an arm drag. Naomi comes back with the bulldog and super strike, sending Bayley out of the ring. Naomi jumps over the rope with a corkscrew plancha, and we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Naomi gets thrown into the turnbuckle and gets caught up in the corner, and Bayley hits a middle rope elbow on the tango. Bayley hits a back suplex and hits Naomi with a suicide dive and throws Naomi back in the ring. Naomi hits a rear view as Bayley comes into the ring and covers for a near fall. Both women are laid out and they slowly get to their feet and trade blows. Naomi kicks Bayley a couple of times. It's a face plant for her 2. Naomi kicks Bayley again in the corner and gets on the top row and hits a blockbuster for a 2 count. Naomi tries for a suplex, but Bayley reverses it, and Naomi and throws Naomi onto her face. The women get muddled in the corner as Bayley tried for a sunset flip into the turnbuckle. Bayley covers for a 2 and tries again. Naomi hits Bayley with the kick and gets on the top rope, and Bayley moves out of the way. Bayley hits a Bayley to belly and then gets a flying elbow on Naomi for the win. So winner and number contender Bayley. After the match, the women acknowledge each other and Naomi leaves Bayley celebrates in the ring, and Naomi watches her as Bailey celebrates. And I hate this shit. Alright. Andrade walks backstage with his mask, and he sees LA Knight. Andrade brings up LA Knight not wanting to shake his hand at the end of the match, and tells Knight that he's lost respect for Knight before Knight can say anything. Carmelo Hayes comes and smokes LA Knight, who goes flying over equipment, and Hayes tells Andrade to bring it and flees. Alright, second match coming up is Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. The bell rings and Andrade hits Hayes with the drop kicks and he gets him in the corner and stomps on him. Andrade tries to get Hayes in the corner, and Hayes moves out of the way and punches out Andrade. Hayes hits a flipping faceplant on Andrade, who is tangled in the ropes, and the men fall to the outside, and we get a commercial. We return to SmackDown. Andrade gets taken down, and Hayes covers for a 2 count. Hayes locks Andrade in a headlock, and Andrade powers out and elbows Hayes in the gut and chops him. Hayes punches back and swings Andrade, who takes down Hayes with a shoulder block. The men take each other down with a double clothesline on their feet. They trade blows, and Andrade takes down Hayes, but Hayes comes back with a double knee into Andrade. Hayes goes for a double knee in the corner, but Andrade moves out of the way and hits a crossbody on Hayes. Hayes is in the corner, and Andrade comes in with a double knee in the corner and it covers for a 2. Hayes hits Andrade with a springboard neck breaker for a 2 count, and we go to commercial break. Alright, back to the action. Andrade is on the top turnbuckle, and Hayes forces him to lose his balance, causing him to fall on the turnbuckle. Hayes climbs out to meet him there and attempts a superplex who headbutts Hayes to the mat. Andrade gets on the top rope and hits a backflip, followed by a standing moonsault for a 2 count. Andrade goes for a suplex, and Hayes counters and hits a facebuster and lets it neckbreaker for a 2 count. Hayes gets on the top rope, and Andrade stops him on the top rope and climbs the rope as well and attempts a superplex, but Hayes counters into a swinging neckbreaker off the top rope and counters for a 2 count. Hayes climbs the turnbuckle again to hit nothing, but Andrade invades it, and Andrade comes back, taking Hayes down, and Hayes rolls out of the ring. The ref starts counting Hayes outside the ring, and LA Knight comes out, and Hayes runs into the ring, and Andrade kicks him and starts a night. And this distraction allows Hayes to roll up Andrade for the win. Alright, so winner is Carmelo Hayes. Almost missed it. Alright. Yeah, so winner is Carmelo Hayes. Alright, after the match, Andrade and LA Knight get into each other's faces. Knight asks to shake hands, and Andrade walks off. Graves and Cole talk about having a 7th match between Hayes and Andrade. Backstage, Owens and Orton are talking about their match. Rhodes comes by and says he can tell there is a problem and they need to talk. Owens says they do, but not now. And Rhodes keeps trying to talk, and Owens almost snaps. Orton tells Orton that if the Butler tries something to come out and help, even though Owens said not to come out. We see Michin walking backstage to the ring for her match, which is next. So the next match is Michin versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green. Michin is out first. Piper Niven comes out next with Chelsea Green, who is holding a trash can ahead of her dumpster match. With Michin next week, Chelsea trash talks Michin before the match, and Niven tries to ambush her, but Michin moves out of the way. Michin gets laid out with the shoulder block. Michin boots Niven and hits her takedown, and then comes running at Niven, who catches her and slams her. Niven goes for a splash, and Michin gets out of the way. Green then distracts Michin outside the ring, and Niven comes at Michin with the cannonball of the apron to the outside. We cut a break. Alright, back from break. Niven has Michin on her shoulders, who slides off and runs into Niven, who cannonballs Michin in the corner. Niven covers Michin and gets a 2 count. Niven tries to splash onto Michin, who gets out of the way, and then delivers a bunch of kicking and punching combos on Niven. Michin hits a crucifix bomb on Niven for a 2 count. Michin kicks Niven in the head and runs into a spinning side walk slammed by Niven. Niven covers Mission and gets a 2 count. Niven drags Mission to the corner and gets on the middle rope to crush Mission with a splash, but Mission rolls out of the way and attempts an eat defeat. Niven counters and hits the Michinoku driver for a 2. Mission gets on the top row and Niven knocks her out of the ring with that right hand. Outside, Niven tries to take out Mission with the cannonball on the outside, but Niven flies into the trash can. Mission knocks Green off the apron and hits Eat Defeat on Niven for the win. So winner is Mission. Back from break, Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair promote Bad Blood and tell us they're hosting the pay-per-view. Naomi is walking backstage with Bailey's comes to apologize. Naomi says Bailey deserves the a win and she will win at Bad Blood. They hug and Bailey leaves and Timmy Strand comes by and tells Naomi that she can watch Bailey getting beaten up by Nia. Naomi says she'll get Pierce to make a match between her and Tiffany, and Naomi leaves. Alright, next match coming up is Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. This is main event time. Orton and Owens are out first, followed by Sikoa and Fatu. Owens and Fatu start the bout. The men charge each other and punch back and forth. Fatu gets Owens down, and Owens does the same, followed by a senton bomb. Fatu is ordered to tag out, and Sikoa comes in and charges at Owens. The men trade punches, and Owens is taken down with a headbutt. Orton asks for a tag, and Owens hesitates and then tags in. Orton. Fatu is asking to be tagged in, and Sikoa tags in Fatu. Orton and Fatu circle each other, and Orton comes at Fatu with a kick and punches him in the corner. Fatu comes back with headbutts and strikes. Orton is sent outside the ring with a clothesline. Fatu goes out to get Orton. Orton kicks Fatu and drops him on the announce table. Fatu gets back up, and Orton delivers 3 more backdrops to Fatu on the table. Sikoa comes to make the save, and Orton throws him on the announce table too, and we cut to break. We return to Sikoa punching out Owens in the corner. Sikoa gets Owens on the top turnbuckle and climbs up to. They fight back and forth on the top turnbuckle until Sikoa is sent to the mat. Owens hits a swanton bomb, but Solo gets his knees up. Owens, Owens crosses to the opposite corner, and Sikoa comes running at him and body splashes him. Sikoa kicks and punches Owens in the corner and tags out to Fatu. Fatu and Sikoa come at Owens one after another, squishing him in the corner. Fatu hits a headbutt on Owens. Fatu swings Orton into the turnbuckle and then covers for a quick 1 count. Fatu and Owens trade punches, but Fatu throws him into his corner and tags Sikoa in. Sikoa punches Owens and then stomps on him and then chokes him out on the ropes, and Fatu gets some cheap shots on Owens. Owens atomic drops and clotheslines Sikoa, and he tries to get a tag, but Sikoa holds him back. Owens is trying to shake Sikoa off him to get a tag, and he punches Sikoa and tags Orton. Orton delivers some punches and a clothesline to Sikoa, followed by a power slam. Fatu comes in, or Orton power slams him too. Orton sets up Sikoa for a middle rope DDT and plants Sikoa. Fatu distracts Orton, allowing Sikoa to hit a Samoan drop on Orton. Orton sends Sikoa to the outside, and Owens is yelling for a tag, and Orton tags out, and Owens runs around the ring and takes out Sikoa and Fatu and hits senton on both, and then comes off the ring and hits a frog splash on Fatu. Sikoa grabs Owens from in the ring, but Orton kicks him and hits a swanton bomb on Sikoa for a 2 count. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa calm down and distracting Owens, allowing Sikoa to hit the spinning solo for a 2 count. Rhodes comes out and takes out the tag team champs. Tama Tonga is sent in the ring, and Orton RKO's him. Fatu hits Orton with the kick and suicide dives onto Rhodes. Owens stuns Sikoa and covers for the win, but Rhodes is thrown into the ring and the ref stops the count. Fatu hits Owens with two super kicks, and Sikoa covers for the win. So winners are Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Ooh, man, that was a lot of reading. All right. After the match, Owens and Rhodes get in each other's faces, and Orton breaks it up. Owens and Rhodes hug as the show goes off the air and stuff. So it was a good show tonight, stuff. But man, that was a lot of reading right there. Anyways, good show tonight and stuff. And yeah, that was it for this video. It was a good show. So it was more better than Rampage. I mean, sorry. Anyways, that was it for this video. I hope you like it and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, good show earlier tonight, and yeah. So, anyways, so subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment. So if you guys want to leave a comment, I don't care what you guys do. And that was it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.